So last week I went to Houston, Texas for a friend of mine's wedding, and the whole trip was kind of planned around the wedding and then seeing friends in between, like making time to see some friends I went to school with, some friends that the first people I ever met when I moved to Texas 10 years ago. Some of the people that I first ever met were in group chats together. We were just this was while I was still in California. I didn't even meet them yet, but we're in group chats, and then we met, and they became my first friends. And then to kind of have that trip and see everything kind of come full circle. All people that I met when I first moved here, friends that I've known since college, and some people are married. It's just crazy that all the seeds of friendship that we planted years ago have been able to, come to fruition years down the line. I think when I was a kid and I would see my parents with friends and they were like, oh, we've been friends for 10, 20, 30 years, friends since college. And I'm thinking, how can you be friends with somebody for basically a majority of your life? 80+% of your life, you've been friends with this person. And the trip kind of showed me like, oh, this is how it's done. Like, this is what it actually looks like when you see people post pictures of themselves from 2016, 2017 college, and then they post the exact same picture 10 years down the line, 8 years down the line, and everybody's still in the picture by the grace of God. That's such an amazing feeling. It's such a rewarding feeling to kind of see that all the hard work we put in to keep up over the years. And it's not like we talk every single day, every single week, but we stay in touch, we stay in contact. We keep in touch enough to where whenever we see each other, we just pick back up, and it feels like we haven't lost any time. And that to me is probably the best feeling of my 20s is just the fact that all the friends that I made that I still have today, I made them years ago. I made them in my colleges, I made them in my high school years, and we're still keeping in contact. We're still keeping in touch till today. And then it just makes the world. Also, the trip was so like, it was kind of emotional because it was like, dang, these pictures of us are from when neither of us had a beard. Neither of us had a car. Neither of us had a job. Neither of us had anything. And now we have all these things, and it's amazing. And it just goes to show that I think people get so caught up in their own thing, in their own lives, and I need to work on, my brand or my job, my career, or my health or whatever. And yes, all those things are important, but to see the way everybody was still so, obviously you have your own little groups and you have your own factions or whatever, but the way everybody was still so in touch and so in tune with each other, I can't even describe how that feels. It just feels good. And it lets me know that anytime that I do something, when it's time for my wedding, when it's time for my 30th birthday or whatever, that I can trust and rely on the people that I've known all these years, the people that I've kept up with all these years, that they'll be there to support me. They'll be there to help me with whatever I need. When it's a key life event, when I have kids, they're going to be there to help me babysit. They're going to be there to help me, just help me whatever way they can. And that is an amazing feeling. That's the best feeling of my 20s. Like, obviously, yes, being able to provide for myself is a great feeling and all these other things. But the fact that I still have community, I think community is the biggest thing I talk about on this channel, like faith and community. But community, especially because people just get so caught up in their own lives. They don't think they can live their life and then also live their life for others. Like, also sacrifice themselves for others. Also put in time for others. Go out of your way to make sure that your friends are okay. People are just so like, oh, I don't owe anybody anything. I don't, I have to worry about myself. I have to figure out what's going on in my life. Yes, you do. But that last week showed me that friendship is so important. Community is so important. Being able to rely on people is so important. And it just motivates me to be a better friend moving forward, to actually show up for people more moving forward, to do things for people more, not even like because I want things back, just because I see how the impact of people's actions on other people's lives, I see how much it matters to them. I see how emotional it makes them, how much being cared for or being cared about means to so many people. Like, it's like, it motivates me to want to do more for my friends. I want to do more for those that need me. I want to do more for those in my community. And I think that's kind of the way community works. The more you whatever the word is, the more you show up for each other, the more everybody should be motivated to show up for others as well. And then it just makes makes everybody's lives easier. Like when you fall on hard times, makes it easier for you to call on somebody and say, hey, I need help. Can you help me find a job? Can you help me? Can I borrow some money? This whatever. When you have a kid, can you help me babysit? Can you help me watch after my kid? Can you do this? Can you do that? When somebody's parent, passes away or falls ill, they're there to check up on you. Like all these little things matter so much. And I'm not sure we even thought about it when we were kids or when we were 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever. We didn't really think, I'm not sure we thought about it like, oh, if I'm great friends with this person now, in 10 years, it's going to, be so beneficial. It was just more so, I want to be there for this person now. And then it just carries on year after year after year. And you see everybody showing up for you in your adulthood. And that's just an amazing feeling. And I can't describe, everything that happened in the trip. It was just such it's amazing. I don't know. I love community. And I love the fact that my friends have been there for me all these years and they're still there for me to this day. So anybody that feels like it's hard to make community, it's hard to make friends, or you feel like the people are not there for you or anything, I promise you, people are willing to be there for you as long as you give yourself up. Basically, as long as you're willing to be there for them, as long as you're willing to be vulnerable, willing to be open, willing to be caring, loving, all these things, I promise you there are people out there that want to give you those same things back. You just have to find them and you just have to be vulnerable with yourself. And yeah, I can't wait to go to Houston. I'm just excited about 2026, about all the things that are planned, all the weddings I have to go to, all the engagements, all the babies that will be born. It's just such an amazing time in life right now. Just so many things to look forward to. But that's all I want to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video, share this video, share it with your friends, share it with anybody in your community. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out.